Throughout recorded history, conflicts motivated by religion have killed an estimated 35 to 50 million people, more than all of World War I and 8 times the Holocaust combined. From the Christian Crusades that slaughtered millions, to ancient Jewish revolts, to modern Middle Eastern wars fought over religious beliefs. But the single deadliest religious conflict in human history isn't what you think, and these verified numbers will shock you. This story spans 2,000 years of human history, and it starts in ancient times with some of the earliest recorded religious conflicts. The earliest religious wars date back to 167 BCE with the Maccabean Revolt, where 40,000 people died fighting over religious freedom. But that was just the beginning. The Jewish-Roman wars that followed were even deadlier. The Bar Kokhba revolt alone killed 580,000 people in 135 CE, and we're just getting started. The earliest recorded religious conflicts date to 167 BCE with the Maccabean Revolt, where Jews fought against forced Hellenization, resulting in approximately 40,000 deaths. This was followed by the devastating Jewish-Roman wars, including the Bar Kokhba Revolt in 135 CE, which killed an estimated 580,000 people. The medieval Crusades, spanning nearly 200 years from 1095 to 1291, resulted in approximately 3 million deaths. While framed as religious wars to reclaim the Holy Land, they were largely driven by European political expansion, trade route control, and redirecting warrior energy away from European conflicts. The European wars of religion devastated the continent. The 30 Years' War, 1618 to 1648, killed an estimated 8 million people, roughly 40% of Central Europe's population. The French Wars of Religion, 1562 to 1598, killed 2 to 4 million more. These conflicts mixed religious sectarianism with political succession disputes and noble power struggles. But here's the shocking centerpiece. The deadliest religious conflict in human history was the Taiping Rebellion in China, 1850 to 1864, led by a man who believed he was the younger brother of Jesus Christ. This Christian-influenced uprising killed an estimated 20 to 30 million people, making it deadlier than World War I and representing 5 to 10% of China's entire population. The 20th century added new religious dimensions to conflict, including the Holocaust's 6 million Jewish victims, though this was primarily racial genocide using some religious persecution elements. Middle Eastern conflicts from 1948 to present, Israel-Arab wars, Iran-Iraq war, Lebanese civil war, and current Gaza conflicts have added approximately 2 to 3 million more deaths. Based on our chronological analysis, conflicts associated with Christianity account for approximately 25 to 35 million deaths, including the Crusades, European religious wars, the massive Taiping Rebellion, and colonial conquests justified by religious conversion. However, most involved political and territorial motivations beyond religious doctrine. Islam-associated conflicts account for approximately 8 to 12 million deaths, primarily through early territorial expansion, medieval conquests, and modern sectarian conflicts in the Middle East. Many of these were standard imperial conquests similar to secular empires throughout history. Other religious conflicts, including Hindu-Muslim partition violence, Buddhist-involved conflicts in Southeast Asia, and various ancient sectarian wars, account for the remaining 2 to 3 million deaths. Again, most involved ethnic, political, or territorial disputes beyond pure religious motivation. The most striking finding: the single deadliest religious conflict, the Taiping Rebellion, accounts for over half of all religious deaths in history, showing how one charismatic leader mixing political revolution with religious delusion can create unprecedented devastation. While 35 to 50 million deaths is a staggering number, equivalent to the entire population of South Korea, it represents humanity's historical tendency to use any available justification for conflicts that were ultimately about power, territory, and resources. Today's major religions overwhelmingly promote peace, charity, and human dignity. These historical death tolls reflect the political realities of their times rather than inherent religious doctrine, and remind us how political manipulation can corrupt even peaceful teachings. Understanding this chronological timeline helps us appreciate how far human civilization has progressed toward religious tolerance, while recognizing that even verified, conservative estimates reveal the devastating cost of mixing religion with political power. If this fact-checked analysis of religious conflicts surprised you, hit subscribe for more videos that examine complex historical truths with verified evidence and scholarly sources.